All right. Good morning. Good morning. Let's get. Actually, let me do this first. Where are we? There we go. Push that out. Oh, I almost forgot to put the link. All right, sweet. Dawson, good morning, man. How are you? Where is why is it not showing my trading view? Oh, there we go. Sweet. All right. You guys should be able to see that, I believe. Good to hear, Dawson. All right. Let me get this stuff open. I'll get that. That's fine. November. I keep forgetting that we are already in November. Alan, good morning. Anant, how do these sessions work? I just come on here and trade like I normally do. That's basically it. Nothing super crazy about it. Just me trading. That is all. Let me get this sorted. Let's move these. Throw hymns down there. All right. Let's go through this stuff. See what we got. Massimo, good morning. Brian, Ben, William, Michael, good morning, guys. How are you? How are you doing? Let me move this. There we go. Oh, why is my camera so high? Sweet. All right. Let's see what Spy's got for us today. Over time frame look. I could be tempted by a little bit of TLM here. Honestly. I know they were trending like kind of that downwards trend yesterday, but we'll keep an eye on it. Qs, I guess, could. We do have demand here. So if we come down into that, we could look for a reversal play. IWM already hit that demand. So that's no bueno. Don't really like anything on IWM, to be honest. Don't love that. Zach, good morning, man. How are you? PLTR. What we got? Could go TLM as well. Could look for that. Let's keep an eye on it. I'm not sure I like that one as much, actually, but we're going to keep an eye. Apple's got demand down here. So I'll draw that out. I don't know if we'll move down this much today. It's really only about $1. We might give us some nice room to the upside. We did bounce from supply right here. Then again, we bounced from demand down here. So we're kind of between these two. I'll see which side we break out to first. Maybe we play a demand play there. Ben, good morning. How are you? Actually, I should probably keep that on here. Amazon won't have anything unless we move down to that gap. Yeah, that'll be about it. We could keep an eye on it. I don't think that's going to be great opportunity. Google gaps up. I assume they got above supply there. It did. Yeah, I mean, I guess if we filled the gap, maybe we could look for a reversal to the upside. I doubt we come $2 down though relatively quickly. Highly doubt that. Chucky, good morning, man. How are you? Yeah, probably won't look at Goog today after that gap up. Microsoft. Got a similar thing. Nothing I'm really into. You could look for shorts. TLM short play if you wanted. Not too keen on shorts. You have a good low to break though. I wouldn't hate it. I probably won't take it, but I do want to watch it to see what it does. So it's kind of that similar price action to Amazon. Just not really going to find much on something like this. Could look maybe again, maybe we fill that gap. Look for a reversal off of that. Outside of that, not really anything. Probably just throw that type of stuff on secondary and just watch it. Nvidia is kind of the same. Just a little too trendy for me. Don't know if I'd play that to the upside. I think it's just a little too trendy. I don't really trade anything that has earnings at close, so probably won't trade it. Same reason I'm not going to trade Hood today. I'm not crazy. Hood does have earnings today, right? Let me just double check. Yeah, I do. Okay. All right. AMD classic. Good earnings yesterday. Drops $5 because that makes sense. So probably nothing. AVGO. Probably have a little bit of demand there. Yeah, a little bit. I don't know lower time frame. I think we'll just have too much supply in the way. Yeah. Probably too much supply in the way. We got coin. Same kind of price action. Had a jump in the morning. Dipped down pretty hard towards end of day. Thought we would have a little better demand here. 2 hours not bad. 30-minute held as well. I just don't think we'll have anything upside wise. Yeah, we don't really have any high. Yeah, I'll probably pass on that. Might trend upwards today, but I'm not super concerned. TSM, that'll have demand down here. That is not the right tool. See if we get a reaction off of that. Did Oracle hit demand? It did not. Okay. So a little bit of supply on Oracle. We need a lot out of this. Need to bounce, break of a low into a retrace. I feel like that's asking for a lot. But again, keep an eye on it. MU got a little below demand there. Again, not going to really have any high to break, so I'm not too concerned with that one. Tesla looks like it barely held demand there. Not the greatest demand, though. Did get above a high, which is nice. Kind of still in that demand, though. We went pretty low into it. I like to see an earlier reaction. Don't really get that. Meet, good morning. How are you? SoFi's opening up there. Him's going to open as supply again. Boeing. Got a little bit of supply there. Relatively bearish as of recent. So I could look for a move off of that. Again, we would need a lot though. You push up here, break of a low. Maybe we'll get something there. Walmart actually trended up pretty well to end the day, which is surprising. Gap down, not really into demand at all. Could look for TLM. I'm not a huge fan of it. We got Visa. Do I like anything here? Not really, because we have this huge supply here. Pretty major supply. Yeah, and if we were to bounce from like this demand, we'd have to wait till we broke the high. Then we're going to be right at supply anyway, so not too concerned with that. Shop. What do you think about this? Again, maybe a short. Not too keen on that. Roblox. What do we like? Probably nothing. A lot of these, if they come down to that gap and fill it, we could look for reversals off of it. But I'm just not sure they'll move down to those gaps. Uber is pretty trendy. It's fine. Mara, same thing. Netflix, not bad. Seems that dropped off, yeah. So now that stock split and went up and then instantly went down about $40. So obviously pretty bearish. I'm not sure I'd want to play TLM to the upside on something like this. Might be a little too risky. Yeah, I think we'll just keep an eye on these. Not sure how I feel about shorts today. I'll have to see how we open. Why is that always like that? Get rid of that. Thank you. All right. Let me get this posted. All right, that's good. I think it dropped in a 4-hour demand from end of June. I don't really trade Nike. I'm sure Hims probably has gone through so many demands at this point. I don't even know if I really care about it. Probably need to go a little bit lower. I guess if you're looking at that, you could. Yeah, it's just so bearish recently. I'm not sure I really want to look at it. That's the only thing. Good morning, Chris. How are you, man? How are you doing? That should be fine. Question is that fine? Yeah, that's good. All right, let me get Thinkorswim open. Make sure I have that up. All good there. All right. Still got 10 minutes till market open. I know somebody wanted to look at NQ. Definitely a bounce from demand. I just would like more of a high in here. We don't really get that. Again, with earnings after hours, I'd probably hesitate on it. Probably would hesitate. So I'll take another look at these. Light. Let's see. I mean, what are you going to do when it's opening at 221? It's a $30 gap up after earnings. Can't really do much there. Just kind of want to take another peek at something like this. I actually don't mind TLM on this. It's very similar to SPY. So I don't mind it. Amazon for sure would have to wait till that. Yeah, again, if Goo comes down to that gap fill, that'd be the only thing I would look for today. That's really it. Let's see if it does, though. Maybe we'll watch that. Let's keep an eye on it. Yeah, Nvidia's not going to have anything. HUD has earnings. Don't really care about that. I wish AMD was gapping down into demand of some sort. It's just not. It's a bit unfortunate there. Bit unfortunate. AVGO. Definitely have some supply. I doubt that holds. It's the only thing. I doubt that holds. This one might. It's also pretty bullish. I probably don't want to play shorts on that. Now you're going to trade HUD since it has earnings. Again, we're likely open. In terms of gap, demand zone, press reversal off that. Strong pushback inside TLM. Yeah. I mean, something you could look for. Yeah. I mean, if you wanted to, you could. I'm not. I don't know. Maybe the day of earnings is always so random. But yeah, I mean, if you wanted to, Like if we came down here and you could get a nice reversal off of it, I mean, why not? I would assume their contracts are pretty inflated. I would guess. Tyrone, good morning, man. How are you? Walmart TLM. I know I was looking at it. Just not sure I love it. I'll take another peek at it. I might kind of be into this. I'll watch that. Yeah, Walmart TLM could be good. These ones are always just tricky when we gap down, but we'll keep an eye on it. Just not my favorite thing. Visa, no. Shop. And if it works its way up to supply, wouldn't be bad. It's just pretty bullish. Just don't know if I want to go short on that. Really wish this didn't gap up right in the middle of TLM. That would have been nice. Yeah, it's all going to kind of depend how we open for a lot of these things. That is the unfortunate part. It looks like John is watching Tesla shorts, IWM, and NVIDIA. Tesla shorts, IWM, and NVIDIA. He likes Tesla shorts. I wonder why. I wonder if we were originally opening below this. IWM, similar thing there. Off of that move. And then NVIDIA, he said. What is he watching on NVIDIA? There's got to be something there. 4-hour zone. Let me look at your picture. Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I gotcha. Fair enough. Fair enough. Just don't think I like anything on this today. I wish it was a little less trendy, then I played TLM on it, but just a little too trendy for me. A little too trendy. If you are in here and haven't said what's up, pop into the chat. Let me know what you're watching today. See if we got any names that I haven't looked at. Or just say hi. Any of you. Looks like we have... What do we got? We got 45 people in here. And I know for a fact 45 people have not said anything in chat. That should be fine. All right. Nathan, good morning, man. How are you? Hope all is well. Sunny, good morning. How are you? I feel like when I look over at the stream, my trading view is clearer on the stream view than it is on my actual monitor. Good morning, Miles. Looking at Nvidia, Amazon, and V, as well as QQQ and Apple. Nvidia, Amazon, and Visa. Okay. And then QQQ and Apple. Okay. I'm curious. Tell me what you're looking at on Nvidia, Amazon, and Visa. Just supply and demand plays, or what are you looking at? Great day to be alive. Aren't they all, man? Aren't they all? All right. Market is open. See what we got today. See what we got. PLTR opens right there. I don't mind that. Oh, wow, Tesla opens a lot higher than I thought it would. Wow, okay. Probably won't be trading that then. That's the open. Walmart with a crazy open as well. Q's. Definitely some potential there. Apple comes down into demand. I like it. Let's see what that does. Microsoft. Okay, again opens lower than I thought. Not sure I like this. Hood probably, yeah, just hits that wick. Again, could be an interesting move. Just not sure I really want to play with earnings. Meta fills that gap almost instantly. Okay. Nice. Love that. Do love that. See what that does. Just as supply and demand. Ron, good morning. How are you, man? Nvidia got 1 hour demand around 195. Per, good morning. Cedric, good morning. All right, I'll take a peek at those. Oracle looks like it wants to reject supply. This could be a good play. Gotta keep an eye on that. TSM. It's gonna be a tricky one. That will be a tricky one. Microsoft pops out of TLM. Also will be a little tough. Apple is going to break through demand, it looks like. Yeah. You have another one there. Wonder if we see a reaction off of that. Does not look like it. Wow. What a drop. Walmart drops off a ton as well. Wow. Does have demand down here. Not really gonna have a high though. Will not have a high. PLTR drops off as well. It's actually kind of an interesting move here. We have demand there, or supply there, sorry. Bounce from it, break that low, get that retrace pushed down. Yeah. That was solid. I doubt anyone was in that, but sell-off definitely plays in that direction. I've been practicing on NetX, the US 500, so it's very different. I think watching these might help. Hopefully it does. That is all I hope for. I just don't know if some of these look like they're just not going to hold demand whatsoever. Something like Oracle might be the best shot we have. It's going to be a little bit higher. SPY pops out. We have some supply here. What does that look like? Not a good sign for longs. Not a good sign at all. Don't think IWM had supply. It didn't. Got right above it. Man, Walmart dropped off. Jeez. Jeez. I don't know if any of this stuff is going to hold these demands. Miles said NVIDIA got 1 hour demand around 195. 1 hour demand around 195. Oh, so you're looking for it to come all the way down here. I got you. Yeah, I don't know if we get that today. It's the only thing. Amazon has demand from the gap up. I believe that's a... Yeah. Again, don't know if we'll get anything on this today. Would need to get quite a big push off that. And then Visa, I think I know what demand you're talking about there. Oh, you're talking about supply. Okay, yeah. So you're playing off this. Yeah. Yes. We'll have to see what that does. The only thing with Visa is you have this demand that we created kind of at end of day yesterday. So you have to kind of see which one wins. It's more the longs or more the shorts. But we'll figure that out relatively soon. If it breaks this high, we're probably going to continue up. If we break this low down here, we'll probably continue lower. So we'll just have to see which way we go. Nice push out of supply by Oracle. Break those 246. Look for a retrace. Yeah. Yes. Don't know if we'll get it though. The thing is, I would just honestly be very surprised if buyers don't step in today. It'd be a little shocking to me. Obviously, you just kind of want to play what's in front of you, but I just would find that hard to believe. Goog fills that gap. Boeing just never hits. It's never hit supply. Just fine. I really don't want to short SPY, but it might kind of force my hand here. Just might force my hand. If we can do like... I don't even know what we have coming down. Not a ton. Probably actually want to get in around this area. Some things I noticed clicking through tickers for your service, man. Yeah. I appreciate it, man. I do appreciate it. Man, oh man. Like I said, I really don't want to do it, but my hand might just be forced. We will see. We'll see if we even get back up there. Microsoft accepting well if you like longs. Google with a good push. It's an interesting move as well. Very, very tempting. Just not sure. Not sure what we're going to do here. Gotta see if this drop is going to be serious or if it's going to reverse. That is the question. What is Goog going to do? See if that keeps pushing. Looks like we might keep going down. Gotta be very careful with longs right now. Very careful. Yeah, everything is still technically trending down. Yeah, I like Goog. I like the structure it has. I just don't know if I like the market right now. Feels like there's a chance this could just continue down. That's my only worry. We will have to see. It's a good rejection at that level. Definitely see a good rejection there. I like that. I like the move. Well, Hood does not respect that demand, which is fine. Now we just see if that was a fake breakout from Goog, or is it going to continue? Seen a lot of red. Whole lot of red. Not sure I love that. But even through the red, Goog's still looking decent. Target wise, I guess we just target that previous high. Okay, the buyer's here. Are they officially here? Is this going to be another failed attempt to go higher? Boeing I'm not super into. What did Visa end up doing? Broke that high, came all the way back down though. Don't love that. It's a really good reaction there for Goog. Very good reaction. Can't be mad at that. Can't be mad at that. Need to look at Actually, is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Let's see what you got, Goog. So SPY is working its way back up. I don't know, this is a tricky one because buyers are obviously stepping in pretty hard. But it does just seem like it's set up to go lower. That's quite a push. IWM's tempting as well. Q's gets a good push. Wow. Very nice move there. Goog goes along with that. Microsoft struggling a little bit. TSM would need to go higher than where it is now. Well, I wish that was a little better of a break. Goog trying to get above that previous high. See if we don't get a dump on that. Okay, buyers seem to be stepping in pretty heavy, which is good. Goog's up nicely. Q's is up nice as well. Q's has a little more supply in the way, which I don't love. SPY, if we get above this high, becomes very interesting. I think IWM already is pretty interesting. I would ask for a good candle close here. If we get that, I would like it. I'll call him Fidelity. Can't set up an OCO. Does Fidelity not have OCOs? There's a lot of brokers out there that don't. Good moving, nice. Nice, very nice play. See if that goes up to target. See if it goes to the target. This is a good candle close. I really like this. Hopefully it's not another day we don't get a IWM retrace. But it might end up being one of those days. SPY's pushing up. Yeah, everything's moving well. Now the market opens at 9:30 Eastern, Monday through Friday. It's probably hit a higher time frame demand. Hood's moving up nice. Okay, SPY's going to break that high. That gets very tempting. Would love an IWM retrace. Really wish Q didn't have supply there. There goes Goog. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just a little more on that, and we will be 1 for 1 today. I actually really like Microsoft's price action this morning. Man, this is going to be another day we don't get an IWM retrace. Like same thing as yesterday. Nice move on Goog. Yes, sir. Just need a little more there. Little bit more. Just want to hit that high. Hit that high and we'll be good. What am I not liking today? Probably Meta. Not a huge fan of that. If the market's going to trend up, then Oracle's kind of dead. Amazon, we probably won't get anything. Just need a lot of that. Whole lot. US 500 was looking so dopey. Yeah. That can happen. I didn't have money in it. No, I mean, that's why you got to just learn to read the market and be patient with it. Takes time, man. SPY got above that high. Do like that. Very nice move. We will take this. Beautiful. Yes, sir. The big Goog, man. Big Goog. There's going to be another day we don't get that IWM retrace we want. Back-to-back days. That would suck. Massimo's already in IWM. Nice. Small profit on Goo. Great setup. It was. Apple pushing break structure on demand bounce. It is. We need a little more, though. Definitely need a little more. SPY's just flying. Problem is, don't really have a demand. So can't really play a retrace if it's going to go all the way through TLM, because that kind of eliminates the whole idea behind the trade. Q's, on the other hand, has demand there, but also has a little bit of supply. It's the only thing I don't like. So I'd rather just take IWM. Oh, you took on break a structure. I think that'll be good either way. I'm just gonna, since I was already in Goog, I didn't want to take another long before I kind of confirmed the uptrend going. So it might end up being a miss there if it just keeps flying. But not the end of the world. Goog is just on a heater today. Jeez. That's done though. We already got that. That's pushing back up. I wish Microsoft had a break of structure in here. That'd be nice. We'd have to get above that high. Apple's approaching that break, which is nice. If I drew my demand correctly, we still remained inside. Breaks the high. We still have enough room to where we can look for a move up. Use like that as a target. Just need quite a retrace at this point. I don't think we're gonna get a retrace on much else. Q's is actually a little bit more tempting now. Hood could be good as well. I don't mind TSM. PLTR continued down. It did. Man. Man, oh man. AVGO rocketed up too. Jeez. MU went up a ton. SoFi's flying. HIMS is up good. Walmart is very down. Okay. Yeah. IWM on the break looks like it was the good move. Bit unfortunate. Apple on a retrace could be good. I think Apple and Q's probably two things I'll be watching the closest. I'd probably still take IWM up to like there. Just don't think it's going to come back down to where we would need it. So we got in like there and did like that. You still get good risk reward. Still has potential. Apple wise, looking at something like this. 1.4, not bad. Don't mind it. IWM not likely to retrace. We'll see. We'll see if it does. Michael Berry sharing PLTR. I did see that. PLTR and NVIDIA. These shorts look like it would have been good. Missed it. Visa shorts look like it would have been good. It just didn't really have a break. No break of structure. Apple might retrace. We're just kind of asking a lot of IWM at this point. Maybe not too much, though. Maybe not too much. Let's see. I don't like that sudden drop. I won't lie. Probably go. Wow. Don't like these one bit, to be honest. That is quite the drop. What do we have at 10? Oh, PMI. IWM got hit hard. Wow. Wow. That was weird. It was. Very weird. Just a big drop on the 1 minute. Might want to be a little careful. See what this does. Yeah, I don't blame you, John. I really don't. And it looks like it might just bounce right off that, but I don't know, very sudden drop. Just don't know if I love it after that. I don't know how to feel about this now. Really don't. SPY coming down, Q's coming down. I might just keep the profits and not risk this. Honestly. Take the 1 for 1 day and call it a day. It all of a sudden went from like a good trade opportunity to feeling a lot more risky than initially did. You can always paper trade it, dude. I haven't paper traded in so long. Not gonna paper trade it. Microsoft's holding the zone well. See, this one, it looked like it was going to reject it. It seems so weird. It would be a really good rejection and continue up if it happens, but just don't know if I trust it, honestly. Don't know if I trust it. Yeah, I think I'll keep my my 1-to-1 and end the day happy rather than risking a potential drop on something like IWM. I do still like Qs a lot. I do. If Qs came down, I would like it. And that's kind of my worry with IWM. I think if Qs comes down, IWM likely will. And Qs would probably hit the retrace around the time IWM would end up hitting that stop. So yeah, we'll probably just take the 1-to-1 today. Take the win on Goog, call it a day, and go from there. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Nice one on Goog. We'll see where that goes. And yeah, guys, I will see the Freedom Team guys Friday. And yeah, appreciate you. So enjoy the rest of your day.